A bold proposition: UK troops in Ukraine? The ongoing conflict in Ukraine has entered a new chapter. UK Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer has made a bold proposition. He has announced the UK's readiness to deploy troops to Ukraine. This would be part of a future peacekeeping mission. This marks a significant shift in strategy. It is the first time a UK leader has openly considered this. This proposition comes as the world anxiously watches the unfolding events in Ukraine. The conflict has raged on, causing immense suffering and instability. Starmer's statement signals a potential turning point. It suggests a growing willingness among Western powers to consider a more active role in securing peace. The potential deployment of UK troops to Ukraine is a complex and sensitive issue. It raises important questions about the role of international peacekeeping. It also brings up the commitment of nations to securing peace in conflict zones. The situation is fluid, and the international community is watching closely for further developments. The UK's potential involvement in a peacekeeping mission would mark a significant escalation of the West's involvement in the conflict. It underscores the gravity of the situation and the growing concern for regional stability. As the world grapples with these developments, the hope for a swift and peaceful resolution remains paramount. Prime Minister Starmer outlined his vision for Ukraine in an exclusive article in The Telegraph. He stated that the UK is ready and willing to deploy troops to Ukraine. This deployment would come after a peace deal is reached. It would be to enforce security guarantees. Starmer acknowledged the risks involved in such a commitment. However, he stressed its importance for European security. Starmer's commitment goes beyond troop deployment. He also pledged £3 billion a year to Ukraine's military. This funding would last until at least 2030. This financial support demonstrates the UK's long-term commitment to bolstering Ukraine's defense capabilities. It aims to ensure the nation can defend itself against future aggression. The Prime Minister's message is clear: weakness leads to war. He believes that a strong and resolute stance is necessary to deter further conflict. This involves providing Ukraine with the necessary military support. It also entails a clear commitment to upholding peace agreements. Starmer's assertive stance signals a potential shift in the UK's foreign policy. It reflects a growing recognition of the interconnectedness of European security. It also showcases the UK's willingness to take a leading role in upholding it. As the situation in Ukraine continues to evolve, the UK's commitment to its security will undoubtedly remain a key factor. Amidst these developments, an emergency summit is set to take place in Paris. French President Emmanuel Macron called for this gathering of European leaders. The summit aims to address the escalating crisis in Ukraine. It also seeks to find a unified European response to the challenges it presents. The summit will bring together key players in the European Union. Leaders from Germany, Italy, Poland, Spain, the Netherlands, and Denmark are expected to attend. They will be joined by European Council President Antonio Costa, EU Chief Ursula von der Leyen, and NATO Secretary-General Mark Rutte. This gathering highlights the seriousness of the situation. It underscores the need for a coordinated European approach to the crisis. The summit's agenda centers around two main themes: the situation in Ukraine and security in Europe. The French presidency emphasized the urgency of the Ukrainian issue. They also highlighted concerns stemming from recent statements by US leaders. This suggests a growing unease in Europe regarding the level of US commitment to European security. The Paris summit represents a crucial opportunity for European leaders to come together. They need to forge a united front in the face of the escalating crisis. The outcome of this meeting could have significant implications for the future of Ukraine and the wider European security landscape. Section 4. The challenges of peacekeeping. A Herculean task. One of the key topics of discussion at the Paris summit is the establishment of a European peacekeeping force. This force would be deployed to Ukraine to help maintain peace and stability after a potential peace deal. However, the logistics of such an operation are complex and fraught with challenges. Estimates suggest that a peacekeeping force of up to 100,000 troops might be necessary to effectively secure peace in Ukraine. This poses a significant challenge for European militaries. Many are already stretched thin with commitments around the world. It would require a coordinated effort and a significant commitment of resources from participating countries. The deployment of a peacekeeping force also raises questions about its mandate and rules of engagement. Determining the force's level of authority, its right to use force, and its coordination with Ukrainian authorities are all sensitive issues that will require careful consideration and negotiation. The potential deployment of a European peacekeeping force to Ukraine is a complex undertaking. It is one that comes with significant logistical and political challenges. However, it also represents a strong signal of support for Ukraine and a commitment to securing peace in the region. As discussions continue, the focus will remain on finding a solution that is both effective and sustainable. Section 5. A seat at the table, ensuring Ukraine's voice is heard.